Take your seat.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please take your seat.
Thank you.
So Gaurav, we'll start with your introduction to the board. Please introduce yourself.
Sir, myself Gaurav. I was born in Fermana, which has its root to the Indus Valley civilization. After my schooling, I went to Kerala to pursue a BTech in mechanical engineering from the third generation of IITs. After, in my free time, I like to cycle and explore the route, do origami and read manga, and my optional is mathematics.
And you are interested in basketball, I believe?
Yes, sir.
So tell me about basketball. When was it invented? Who invented it? And also, how has the shape of the ball changed over the years?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not aware of the exam.
Okay. And both your parents are into teaching?
Yes, sir.
What are they doing? What exactly are they teaching? And where?
So my father concluded his career last in October, and my mother is a Sanskrit teacher in government of Haryana.
Government of?
Haryana, sir.
Haryana, okay. So you should be knowing about the national education policy, isn't it? Have you read about it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now give me 3 highlights of the policy, which you feel are the most important aspects of the policy.
Sir, the first one would be to thrust on the vocational and skilling of the students at an early age. Inculcation of the coding and the AI based curriculum from the starting from the 6th and 8th class is a good step to prepare for the overall good of the economy. The second one would be the creation of the academic bank of credits, where one can induce his career based on his preference, choices and interests over the different set of the institute. And third would be giving an importance thus to not only vocational as well as the non-vocational subjects into the curriculum at the school level.
So suppose you were asked to give some suggestions regarding making the policy more effective, what would you say? Would you have any suggestions, or you feel it is the ultimate and the best, ideal?
Sir, I think the policy is very good. It is the rate of implementation which decides its saturation.
No doubt, that is true, but would you be having any thoughts of your own with regard to the national education policy, how it can be improved or made better?
Yes, sir, I have a few.
Yes.
So the first one would be the clustering of the government schools, sir, if it is in its scope. Because as I talk to my parents, they say that the crowd at the village level is only like 50-60 students are coming in a school which is still 10th or 12th class in government and high school. So if
But wouldn't that defeat the aim of basic education to all? The right to education is there.
no, sir, but we need to move from targets to outcomes. We can also achieve it by providing connecting it with the bus service so that the students can go there via bus, sir.
Okay. Anything else?
And I'm not able to
No,
think of
no
anything, sir.
problem. Tell me, what is your age just now?
So 24 years.
24 years. When will you become a senior citizen?
Sir, after 60, achieved 60 years.
Once you've achieved 60 years.
Yes.
And after 60 years, suppose your son throws you out of the house, which act will you take advantage of? Is there any act to protect senior citizens?
Yes, sir.
Which act is it? Are you aware of it?
Sir, the name is not coming, but it was passed in 2008 and 9.
Okay. And what does it do? What are the features of the act?
It ensures that the parents, the children cannot throw out their parents. They have to take a responsibility for their well-being after being the senior citizen.
Okay.
So I think it was senior citizens.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Okay. Now with regard to RTE, I want you to tell me about fundamental duties, fundamental rights, reservation and non-teaching activities which it allows. Let's start with non-teaching activities. It allows 3 non-teaching activities. Are you aware?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay. What is the reservation part of it? Is there any reservation in the RTE?
Yes, sir.
How much and for whom?
For the economic or weaker section, sir.
How much?
30%.
Are you sure? Don't guess. If you don't know, you don't know. It's as simple as that. It is 25%.
25 or 30,
25%.
yes. Sorry, sir.
And it's okay. Fundamental duties and fundamental rights.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the relationship of RT with these.
Sir, the fundamental duties were amended and the kth provision was added to Article 15A, which indicates that it is the duty of the parents to ensure the children's having basic education in the age group of 6 to 14. And the fundamental rights were amended, and under Article 21A, right to education is an fundamental right.
By which amendment?
Sir, 86th
86th
Constitution.
amendment. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Gaurav, today an important day, Ram Mandir.
Yes, sir.
I think it's a very important historical day. Tell me, apart from the cultural and religious significance of this, what are the other things you think that this will?
That, sir.
Apart from the cultural and religious things, leave that aside. Other benefits are other things which will happen after this.
Sir, there would be an increase in tourism for the Ayodhya circuit, which shall also create a spillover effect over the economy. Secondly, this can also be linked with adjacent circuits of the tourism. For example, Ayodhya, Banaras, and that triangle can be created. And these are the...
Okay, you are from Delhi.
Yes, sir.
You might have seen this Sir Gangaram Hospital. What do you know about Sir Gangaram?
Sorry, sir.
He was a very
I
important-
recently shifted to Delhi, sir.
Your address is Delhi only, no?
Yes, sir.
But okay, he's a very great icon. You must know about him.
Oh, sure.
Passing through this, moving on this area.
Yes, sir. Sure,
Anyhow,
sir.
okay. Have you heard of stem cell therapy?
Yes, sir.
What is stem cell therapy?
So stem cell therapy is using the stem cells to cure the different diseases. For example, that arise due to duplication error in the DNA, sir.
Okay, one of the benefits of stem cell is that it's capable of delaying aging and reversing aging. Suppose a person has a lot of money, and nobody wants to die. Person can live for 200 years also. So if that start happening, so what is the how to stop that?
Sir, Sir, I think there is no problem stopping that, because if an individual has resources, he can pursue it. But these technologies should also taken care of an equitable and just cause, and no one should be left on the basis of only economic power to allow
So
to
no
him.
problem, but if it's so many persons of 120 years and 50 years living, what will happen today?
Sir, the question is that time will tell, sir, because
Time will
because the push for the genetic engineering, this is soon to come, I believe so, sir, by 2050.
Okay, do you know about blockchain technology?
Yes, sir.
What is blockchain technology?
Sir, blockchain technology is a decentralized ledger where we can store information and where no one has absolute centralization of the data. The blocks are added by the confirmation from peer-to-peer technology and are verified, sir.
Don't you think it's a very revolutionary concept? But countries are not, they are not, it is not getting as wide acceptance as should have got. What is the reason to, or what is the hitch?
No, sir. I beg to differ. The countries are not are envy of the Bitcoin's cryptocurrency. They are actively pursuing the blockchain technology in their governance policy. For example, the CDBC, RBI's push for blockchain using blockchain technology is way ahead. And an issue that would be if the governments are not pursuing it because of the decentralization of the sensitive data. So there is a need of the regulatory mechanism to show which kind of the data can be decentralized using blockchain.
Okay. Now tell me, what is the per capita income of our country?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
No idea. What is the our tax to GDP ratio?
Sir, if I am not correct, it is around, sir, 10%, sir. 10%.
10%. What is the tax base? Not 10%, but okay. What is the tax base? Understand the tax base?
Tax base is the number of income taxpayers in the country.
How many? What is the tax base of our country?
Sorry, sir, I
Don't have any idea. You might have heard of monetary policy.
yes, sir.
What is the purpose of using monetary policy and why? What purpose it is used? How it impacts?
So the monetary policy is used to tackle inflation in the pay band of 4 plus minus 2, sir.
How inflation is tackled? What do they do to tackle the inflation?
Sir, they take decisions to increase or decrease the repo rate.
Repo rate increase mean interest rate goes up.
Interest rate increases.
If interest rate goes up, EMI, middle class depends on EMI for most of the things. Their EMI payment goes up.
Hmm.
So if had inflation, they will have more pinch of inflation than the lesser. It is contradictory.
But sir, if the inflation goes up, they also have excess money due to the easy, and which was the easy money policy of the RBI debt also. So they have to balance that to tackle the rise of inflation.
Okay, thank you.
Gaurav, you are interested in origami.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of origami?
Sir, origami is the Japanese art of paper folding.
But what does it literally mean?
Sir, it means I'm sorry, sir.
What is the difference between kirigami and origami?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
All right. When is the Engineers Day?
Sorry, sir.
And you may know why Engineers Day is celebrated, after whom Engineers Day is celebrated.
Sir, Honorable M. Vishwasarya, the engineer, sir.
One of his important contributions to Indian development.
Sir, he developed a dam in Karnataka, which is the name I am not able to recall, and he also planned an effective effective measures to.
I think you better read on this.
Okay, sir.
What is the difference between differentiation and integration?
Sir, let's say we are traveling in a car. So the differentiation will be to tell us our velocity at the exact point, at what speed we are traveling exact. And the integration would be how much distance we have traveled
Very
at the
good,
exact point.
very well said. Wonderful. Okay, tell me, what is a universal motor?
Sorry, sir. I'm not.
All right, today is this Prana Pratishtha of Ram Janmabhoomi or whatever. You have seen many news for the last so many days and weeks and months. What is the unique thing about the structure which is coming up? Engineering wise, nothing else. Engineering wise, what is the most amazing thing that has been implemented. And do you know the style of architecture that has been used? What?
Vesara style of art.
No.
Is it the Nagara style or the Visara style?
Nagara style of sorry, sir.
And what is the engineering feat? I mean, the specialization of that temple construction. Did you see the newspapers today?
Yeah, I did, sir.
It's written there in also.
Sorry, sir.
No iron has been used. No cement, no iron has been used. It's just the old technology of putting in blocks after blocks.
You spent time in Palghat.
Yes, sir.
What's the Palghat gap?
Sir, it is the gap between the Western Ghat Mountains at the Palaghat
Western Ghat Mountains
and the Cardamom Hills that are down in the Kerala, sir.
do the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats meet in Palghat?
Sorry, sir, I am not.
What's the Silent Valley?
Sir, there is a Silent Valley National Park in the
What's so special about it?
for its flower large, and there was protest to preserve it in 1980s, sir.
Now, what do you think is the reason for Kerala to have complete communal harmony as compared to other parts of the country? A very large Muslim population, very large Christian population, very large Hindu population in Kerala. But historically, complete communal harmony.
Sir, there is also communal harmony across India, but in Kerala it is because of their cultural heritage. They have been open to different cultures.
Why have they been open to different cultures?
Because of the geography, sir.
What about the geography?
Sorry, sir, what?
How?
The coastal cultural exchanges which has been taken places from the ancient times with the Gulf regions. Then the Britishers come, so they are open to living with different paths.
One word we often find in the news, even today I saw, urban Naxal. Have you heard the word urban Naxal?
No, sir. I have heard the word, but I am.
Or have you heard the word Naxal, Naxalite?
Yes, sir.
Who's that person? Who's an Naxalite?
So these are the people who started their aggression against the government because of the improper land distributions
Where?
in West Bengal, Odisha, Chhattisgarh.
Where in West Bengal?
So the name of the district I am not able to recall, sir, exact.
What's the difference between Naxalism and left-wing extremism?
So the Naxalism is started because they were not able to have their proper land rights, and the left-wing extremism is the philosophy to bring the left-centric.
What is left? What is left? What is right?
So left would be the socialism, and the right would be
The right?
capitalism.
So why don't we call them north and south or east? Why do we call them left and right?
So because of the historical development of these ideologies.
Why left and right? Why not north and south or any
So
such?
the US and Europe was in our left, where the development of the capitalism took place.
You're guessing?
Yes, sir.
I can see that. Thank you.
Thank you. Gaurav, you have this email, greatsaharan@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Why is that so?
So at that time I was playing a game known as Age of Empires, and where we increase the size of our civilization, and the same time we were reading how the Alexander the Great came till captured a mass span of the earth. So in that I was creating an email ID, so that's where it took from.
Okay, very interesting. Talking of Sahara, what's the difference between the Indian Sahara and the Great Sahara?
Sorry, sir.
Sahara Desert.
Yes, sir.
What's the main difference between the Thar and the great result?
Sir, the size would be the first.
Definitely, size is obvious.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, you come from Haryana.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, can carbs and should carbs and coats exist together?
The carbs and cope should exist together.
Coats.
Coats should exist together if they are participating in complementary and supplementary ways. For example, the carbs.
You're saying they should exist together.
If they result in the greater overall good of the public, sir. The carbs also has been actively increasing the social advancement of the society. Sir, for example, recently a CAP in 2017 stated that we as a community will not allow dowry and we will only take 1 rupee as a token of appreciation. So these massive kangaroo courts increase the legitimacy of the legislation and are also generate the awareness and the cultural advancement of the community, sir.
Okay, so carbs are good.
No, sir, they are also in the sense that they are also orthodox, but that can be regulated.
Okay, tell me, carbs are democratic or not?
No, sir.
They are not democratic.
No,
Can you tell me the social structure of a carb?
Sir, it is based on the tradition that who has land. It is a land-based social order, sir. We have
Okay.
who has a large land is considered to be the has a higher rank in the hierarchy of a carb, sir.
Okay, and which community? Every community is allowed to have a carb, right?
Yes, sir.
Dalits can have a carb.
Yes, sir.
They have carbs in Haryana.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not exactly aware of.
You are guessing a lot. Okay, you have studied in this IIT Palakkad in Kerala.
Yes, sir.
Being from Haryana, studying in Kerala, tell me 2-3 similarities.
Sir, the similarities would be first would be the appreciation of the fitness culture, sir.
Okay.
In both the we have here wrestling and the allied sports. They have in toward football and the athletics, sir. The second would be, sir, the assertion of identity, sir. They we were Malayalis of the Kerala, a little bit extra, not in a negative way, but and we from Haryana people are we are Haryanvi, and this is a similarity. And sir, the third would be the appreciation, having a different cultural participation across the for example, we celebrate here Makar Sankranti and the New Year. They celebrate the Vishu.
Okay, you have mentioned Gaurav in your hobbies cycling.
Yes, sir.
Which city is having the separate cycle tracks and is continuously working for cycle?
So Chandigarh has the separate cycle tracks.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you also have played basketball.
Yes, sir.
Why there are less Indians in NBA?
Sir, because the sports, the basketball culture is taking its time to develop. It was introduced a bit late. And sir, the issue is of the height, sir. Genetically, Indians have less height than the US West. It is an issue. And the third is the proper mechanism to reach till the NBA is need to be well structured in our countries.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Basically, every word of yours is being monitored, so you cannot make mistakes like children's, and if I am not correct, you should have said if I am not mistaken. Instead you are saying if I am not correct.
Sorry.
Children's is wrong, it's children.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Secondly, You're looking very uncomfortable. Throughout the interview, there was no sense of, that this is going to be something which you will nail and finish off and do well in.
Okay,
You're
sir.
just sitting in a disinterested manner, not really engaging with the questions.
Okay, sir.
So you have to show more spark.
Okay, sir.
And DAF preparation is very inadequate.
Okay, sir.
Origami you could not answer. Basketball you had no idea about.
Yes, sir.
So when is your interview?
Yes, sir. Date has.
Date has not yet. So you are lucky in the sense that you have more time to prepare. So please prepare these aspects.
What you said, I ditto that, but basically energy
ठीक है
लेवल
सर।
थोड़ा लो है आपका,
ठीक है।
थोड़ा बैटरी चार्ज कीजिए। तो
सर,
good
थोड़ा
personality-
सर कोल्ड हो रहा है मेरे, कोल्ड है थोड़ा मेरे को इसलिए।
कोई बात नहीं, अभी टाइम है। एनर्जी थोड़ी होनी चाहिए, मतलब आपकी ना आवाज़ में लेते हैं लेड बैक, पर्सोना लुक्स लिटिल लेड बैक।
Okay,
तो ये लुक नहीं होनी चाहिए, यू मे नॉट बी लेड बैक, द वे यू आर आंसरिंग लिटिल मोनोटोनस टाइप
Okay,
ऑफ वे, थोड़ा सा इसको चेंज कीजिए। तो बस यू आर गुड। बाकी तो आपको करंट अफेयर्स जो मैंने लिख दिए आप उसको पढ़िएगा।
मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि हरियाणा का छोरा ऐसे बोलता है। ऐसे ही बोलता है क्या? इतना दब के बोलता है?
नहीं सर।
तो फिर ये क्या है? हमें तो एक तो पहला है ये मॉक इंटरव्यू है, दूसरा इंटरव्यू एज सच, और जो मेन इंटरव्यू होगा वो भी इट्स लाइक अ नॉर्मल कॉन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन अ यंग ऑफिसर एंड सीनियर्स। जब भी आप इस कमरे में आए, देन यू शुड बी कंसिडरिंग योरसेल्फ एज एन ऑफिसर हु वांट्स टू जॉइन द टॉप मोस्ट सर्विसेज इन दिस कंट्री। उस कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आइए। आपके पास इतना अच्छा करियर है, आप मेंस एग्ज़ाम क्रॉस करके आए हैं 3rd अटेम्प्ट में ही। कितने सारे लोग हैं जो कि ये स्टेज पे नहीं पहुंच सकते हैं। वो कॉन्फिडेंस कहाँ गया?
ठीक है सर।
हाँ, sit confidently, speak confidently, bring some voice into play, look engaged with the panel. पैनल सवाल पूछ रहा है, आप मोनोटोन में जवाब दिए जा रहे हैं, लगता है कि आप इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं है इस इंटरव्यू में। ओके,
ठीक है सर।
प्रिपेयर वेल।
I think it's all covered.
You have any questions?
कुछ और सवाल पूछ रहे हैं?
कोई डाउट हो?
सर इसको कैसे ठीक करें, मतलब ऐसा
कैसे? नहीं, वॉइस की प्रैक्टिस कीजिए। ये जो स्टेज स्पीकिंग होती है ना, पब्लिक स्पीकिंग,
हाँ जी।
तो आपने नहीं की होगी कभी, फिर भी शीशे के सामने खड़े होकर प्रैक्टिस कीजिए। थोड़ा आवाज़ को मॉड्यूलेट कीजिए।
अच्छा।
कोई भी अच्छा स्पीकर जो होता है ना, जो अच्छा कम्युनिकेटर होता है, वो आवाज़ को मॉड्यूलेट करता है।
मतलब कभी हाई पिच कभी
थोड़ा
लो
सा
पिच।
जरा सा पॉइंट थोड़ा आपको अच्छा है, कोई चीज़ टेस्ट करनी है, थोड़ा सा पिच
अच्छा।
करते हैं।
अभी आपने क्या कहा? कभी हाई लो, कभी लो पिच। हम कहेंगे कभी हाई कभी लो।
अच्छा, ठीक है सर।
थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, शीशे के सामने कीजिए, किसी के सामने खड़े होकर कीजिए। आपने स्टेज पे नहीं गए, वो नहीं किया, वो अलग बात है। थोड़ा कर सकते हैं आप इसको,
ठीक है।
जैसे भी टाइम है आपके पास, थोड़ी एंथुसियाज्म लगेगा तो आपको
ठीक है
बेटर
सर।
मार्क्स मिलेंगे उसके।
ठीक।
ठीक है।
ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट,
थैंक यू सर।
प्रिपेयर वेल।
थैंक यू सर।